Greetings. This is going to be a general collective energy reading. So I did pre-pull a couple of cards. So just getting into it. The energy surrounding this is kind of gloomy, okay? Like a cloudy day, very gray. Um Somebody could be experiencing some type of delays, or you're just feeling like an inherent sadness when it comes to the situation that you're dealing with currently, or a situation that you just got out of. um it is painful. Somebody might have had like a lot of chaos that came up like in a moment that caused you to start feeling this sadness. Somebody could have just had a sudden change, like you might have lost a job or something. Like there was something significant that happened to somebody that is now causing them to feel sad. Okay. This message coming from the Most High. I'm just a spirit guide, okay? And with this Ace of Wands, this is words of encouragement for you, okay? You are gonna have some new opportunities coming your way. You are making progress. This is just the beginning of your breakthrough, but you do have to get through it. All right. That being said, this will be very productive. This message will be very productive for you because it will help you release a lot of the emotional strongholds that are keeping you stagnant. So right now, whoever you are, there's some karmic debt that you have to pay, and this is a part of the karmic debt, which is doing shadow work and illuminating it so we can release it. Okay. So, when you think of domestic harmony, and just having a peaceful coexistence with somebody, it's about sharing, it's about growth, it's about learning with each other, camaraderie. That's how it is supposed to be. But for you, that's not really the response that you're getting, what you're expecting from it. Especially now that you are going through this tower moment, okay? So somebody has like the people closest to them, the people closest to you or them, whatever. You just had to deal with a lot of disappointment, okay? And at the end of the day, there was just a lot of broken promises, and it just led to a lot of disappointment for someone. All right, how can they move with ease and grace, Holy Spirit? Okay, so maybe someone's father figure. Okay, so someone has a father figure or a male figure in their life. So, flip and switch it for whatever your dynamic is. If that's your spouse, if that's your partner, if that's your parent, if that's your, grandparent or whoever, okay? This person is very controlling. This person is very domineering. This person is very rigid. They don't really have the best intentions. Like even with this card, like you're stuck, can't move on. Like whoever it is, they can't, they're stuck in their ways pretty much. That's what these cards are telling me. They're pretty much stuck in their ways, okay? And it's a generational curse pretty much. Like it's a generational curse. And this abuse of power, like that is literally something that is inherited. So whoever you are, you might have multiple family members that, operate within this dynamic and act as if like there's nothing wrong with it. Okay? A lot of arrogance. But there is going to be... Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, we back. So, yeah. So, the energy surrounding this type of dynamic, it's a lot of arrogance. Somebody just has a family dynamic or whatever, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. This is just the energy I'm picking up. If it don't resonate, don't take it. I got plenty of other videos. But for this particular energy, it's like they're really stuck on the past. It's really like a generational curse. Like, it's just no structure. And there is going to be a new beginning, okay? Because with this Fool card represents you, collective, okay? You are the spark of hope for your bloodline. Because a lot of people, you know, you didn't really have much to look up to. You had a lot of people that were sorrowful around you. They had shattered dreams, you know, missed a lot of chances. Like, they weren't able to, you know, just get their life together. Like, they could have had like a bad temper and stuff that like closed off a lot of opportunities for them. But you're the new beginning, okay? The innocence that you possess is something that they have never seen before, and since it's so different to them, even though you're the breath of fresh air, it's like they treated you the opposite and demonized you in a way, and pretty much kind of ended up like ostracizing you to separate you, so you felt like something was wrong with you, and they were expecting you to conform and just, you know, become just like them. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Literally, you did your own thing. Whoever I'm talking to is definitely a dreamer, okay? You have a bright future, and you have a bright outlook on your future, okay? Whoever you are, you're very charming, okay? You follow your heart. You follow your dreams. You have a very romantic, like, whoever I'm talking to could be like a hopeless romantic or like a romantical type of person. Either way, yeah, like, it's just a really good energy that you have. I could be talking to either a Libra, a Scorpio, a Cancer, Aquarius. Yeah, so somebody was suffering from depression, okay? And depression was pretty much like you had came to reality with the people that were around you, okay? And these are the people you probably knew your whole life, okay? And you just realize that, like, they don't have, like, the quality of their life is not something that you agree with or that you would want for yourself, or, you know, your future children or your future spouse, or even hell, like, if you have a partner that you're with and you want to introduce your partner to your family, and you're like, I don't even want to introduce you to my family, because no, it's like you love your family, but at the same time, like, you real, you know? Because they have like a lack of motivation, you know, they don't have really much ambition, not really focused, their reputations are horrible, and it's just a lot of activity going on that you personally do not agree with. So it's like, why would I bring people around these individuals when I'm not even okay with what they do? Does that make sense to somebody? Whoever I'm talking to is very ambitious, okay? And you have accomplished so much. You've made so many changes, and it's because you are very determined. You're the person that seizes the moment. Carpe diem. Seize the day. You know? With this Knight of Swords energy, like, there's definitely gonna be a birth of so many new opportunities for you. Okay, you're definitely transforming, and it is, this death card is representing the ending of a cycle. Like, the cycle has ended already, and we're going into navigating through this cycle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has definitely jumped timelines, okay? And like, this history of, you know, being stuck in the past, being insecure, not really having like any long-term vision, like, literally, that's the cycle that just broke. That's the cycle that's just ended. Okay, what's on its way in? Okay, so what's on its way in is somebody that is, you know, hold on, Sage. Oh, you just gonna ignore me. Anyway, so I asked, why would you take the iPad?
This fine with him.
Okay. Make sure you use tissue. All right, my bad. So we have Queen of Pentacles. So there's the Queen of Pentacles here that's very nurturing. I could be talking to a healer. Whoever you are, you're very socially conscious, okay? You like to be home a lot. And you're very like homey. Like, you are approachable, very grounded, okay? Third eye open. But either way, you are releasing the past, okay? And also you're getting rid of like reckless spending and being being too, not being too generous, but being generous with individuals that don't deserve it. And not just individuals, like putting your energy into things that don't serve your highest purpose. Okay? And the Lovers card is significant. So could be a Gemini that I'm talking to, or you could just be focusing on, you know, love and partnerships and harmony, unity, values, soulmates, you know, your soul tribe, and, you know, those that have shared, you know, values with you. Okay? So, yeah, whoever I'm talking to, you're definitely inspired, okay? You're inspired. What happened? Girl, use the bathroom and I'll fix it for you when you're done. Hold on, y'all.